There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week.
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. With the catch, it's Concepcion. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Might be looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Red Raiders will snap it on first and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw. It's Duggar. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Red Raiders are on the move. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
That boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Concepcion. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
To the air, it's Reed. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Both team's made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Under fire. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here's a heat. Escapes trouble. trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defense and runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be changing the route. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Quickly complete.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Owens. Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Basco. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figure. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 11 over Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, to give to the back. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Basco. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Carter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and the...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble with a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
This is a designed run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Pulls it in. It's Carter. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Basco. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did it.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked